Here's me with a regalo. And what do you usually do with a regalo? Well, you give a gift. So let's use the verb dar, and let's stick with the present tense and write a sentence and say, yo doy el regalo. Let me draw me again. And what do I have this time? Well, I've got some truth. Sorry, don't know how to draw truth, but la verdad. And what do you usually do with truth? Well, I hope you tell the truth. So let's use decir. Yo digo la verdad. I tell the truth. Okay, these are both two good sentences. But what do you usually do with a regalo? Well, with a regalo, you generally give it to someone. So let's add to that sentence, and we're going to say, yo doy el regalo a Shakira. And you would think, good, that sentence is absolutely right. And unfortunately, Spanish is worried. Spanish is worried that that gift is not going to get to Shakira. And so they're going to require us to put an extra word in there. Actually, they want us to use an indirect object pronoun. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. And if we wanted to translate these to English, we could say something like to me, to you, to him, to her, to usted, to it, to us, to y'all, to ellos, to them, to y'all. That's an approximate translation. Which one do I need? Let's go back to that sentence. Yo doy el regalo a Shakira. Spanish says whoever is receiving that gift, Shakira, she falls into box 3. We have to help guide that gift to her, le. And we will place that le previous to the conjugated verb. Yo le doy el regalo a Shakira. I give the gift to her, to Shakira. It's like a belt and suspenders kind of thing. Let me give you another example. Let's tell the truth to someone. Digo la verdad a Shakira. Spanish is worried that that truth will not arrive to her, so we need a le. Yo le digo la verdad a Shakira. I tell the truth to her. Now, these two verbs are where I want you to focus on, dar and decir, because these are your model sentences. They represent bigger categories. Dar is a verb of exchange, so giving something to someone. And there are other verbs that work just like this. For example, vender, traer, servir, regalar, prestar, ofrecer, llevar, enviar, deber, dar, comprar. Let's look at an example with another verb, maybe ofrecer, to offer. And Shakira and I are talking, and all of a sudden, I think I hear something, and so I clarify, and I say, me ofreciste? Did you offer the Mini Cooper to me? Right? So we're clarifying. So we can't just say, did you offer? Because who would she be offering it to? So to clarify, so that we don't lose the information, did you offer the Mini Cooper to me? And she could say, yes, I ofrecí el Mini Cooper. And I'm just, what, like to who? Come on, help me. Well, that's why we need that te to clarify, right? To help give us that direction. Sí, yo te ofrecí el Mini Cooper. I offered the Mini Cooper to you. Let's go back down here to the verb decir, which is a verb of communication. And there are other verbs that work just like this one. Contar, decir, enseñar, escribir, explicar, hablar, leer, pedir, preguntar, recomendar. Let's write a sentence with contar. And I could say, did you tell the secret? ¿Contaste el secreto? But I want to say to someone. So maybe like, ¿contaste el secreto a los niños? But Spanish, again, says that's not enough. When we have a verb of communication, information is going from one person to another. That a los niños isn't good enough. We need an indirect object pronoun. Which one do we need of the me, te, le, nos, os, les? Whoever is receiving the information. Les. Les contaste el secreto a los niños? Did you tell the secret to them? You could say, no. No les conté el secreto. No, I did not tell the secret to them. How about one more example? So let's go back up here with these verbs of exchange, and let's use enviar, to send. Will he send flowers? Enviará flores? Well, who are those flowers going to? And so Spanish, again, to help us understand where those are going, needs an indirect object pronoun. And let's say, will he send the flowers to us? Nos enviará las flores? Yes, he will send the flowers to us. And one final one with a verb of communication. Will they explain the information? explicarán la información? So that's a good sentence. But what if we wanted to say, will they explain the information to me? We have the me. We place it before the conjugated verb. Me explicarán la información? And they would say, yes, of course they will. Sí, te explicarán la información. Dar and decir. Start there. You're giving something and you're telling something. And when you're giving it to someone, you need a me, a te, a le, a nos, an os, and a les to make sure that it gets there. I know, it's kind of fun, right? Like you get this extra step, and at first you're probably thinking, why? And then I would say, because variety is awesome. Because having more options and ways to communicate and being even more clear in what we say, I just think that makes life even better. Start with dar and decir. Make a lot of sentences with those two. Use your indirect object pronouns. Me, te, le, nos, os, les. To me, to him, to her, to us, to y'all. And write some sentences and get really good with those two verbs. And as soon as you're feeling comfortable, start incorporating those other verbs. Have fun. Speak to some people. Try this out in real life because isn't that why you're learning this language? Guys, today's a good day. Suerte.